tweets even be mean? Your face is so stupid. I hate you, John Krasinski.
Is there a Kickstarter campaign for Kevin James to never make another movie?
Can we make a special called I Hate Jalen Rose because I hate Jalen Rose?
Jimmy Butler looked so ugly, bruh. Looked like a face you put on a totem pole, bruh. Looking like a tiki mask, bruh.
Nick Offerman's hands seem crazy small compared to his head.
Draymond Green looked like Donkey from Shrek.
Zach Randolph is not so much in basketball shape, rather he is a basketball shape. Yes, I just called him fat. Hashtag sports. Side.
Emma Watson seems like the type of girl who I would be friends with for like 3 days and then get really sick of, but not tell her.
Jake Gyllenhaal has the most punchable face of all time. I'd like nothing more than to sock him in his ugly, soft, starry-eyed pug face.
All frowning old dudes are Jeffrey Tambor to me. That's just hurtful. No reason.
As funny as I think some of those are, I think that I learned one thing about humanity while I was watching that, and that's that people can be merciless. Like, people can be straight up hateful. And while it's easy for people to sit behind a computer screen or on their phones and make fun of someone, it still hurts. And we know that bullying like this doesn't just happen online either, but it happens in our schools, it happens to our faces, and can be extremely hurtful and defeating. Like, people will make fun of anything in an effort to feel better about themselves, as if tearing others down is somehow going to prop them up. Like, how many times in our lives can we think of a time where we've been made fun of, or had lies told about us, been gossiped about, lied to, beat up, and felt worthless because of what people have said to or about us? And I just think about all of the times that that's happened to me, and how in retaliation I just wanted to get them back, or go bully and hurt someone else so that I might feel better. And it just breaks my heart to hear and know that that kind of stuff is still happening to you and in your schools. Maybe even more now because of social media. And it's frustrating, like, it's not fair. It makes me so mad, and I wish that there was just something that I could do to put an end to all of the bullying in your school. And I think some of you have that same wish. And it's easy to want to retaliate. Like, if only I could get them back, even worse, then I could feel vindicated. But it's important for you to know that justice through evil, it isn't justice. And while it might not seem fair or even possible to forgive and be kind to the person or people who have hurt you, I assure you it is always better to show mercy to the merciless. Last week we read in Micah 6:8 where it says, "He has shown you what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God." And so here we're told to do, just like I said before, to love mercy, to show mercy, which, if I'm being honest, like, doesn't seem like something that I want to do if I'm the one getting bullied. Like, show mercy? Why should I do that for them? But what Jesus did when he walked on the earth was destroy the law of an eye for an eye, and taught us to give grace and mercy freely, just as it's been given to us. And those are pretty churchy words, so let me just explain a little. Like, if grace is getting a gift that we don't deserve, then mercy is not getting what we do deserve. So because of grace, we've been given the gift of eternity with God, and because of mercy, we no longer receive the eternal punishment we've earned. Like, does that make sense? And so how do we show grace and mercy to the people around us? By giving them the gift of kindness that they do not deserve. And let me tell you that that's not an easy thing to do. In fact, I think there's something inside of us that makes it the last thing that we want to do, but that's sinful, it's dark, it's selfish, and it doesn't accomplish anything but digging ourselves deeper into insecurity. Because our retaliation, it will never be enough. Our retaliation will never be enough, but our mercy, that will create an overflow. When you retaliate, you're admitting that what they are saying about you holds truth in your life. Like, the example, like, you are so ugly. Well, no, I'm not. And you retaliate by then wearing more makeup or dressing differently and finding the things in their lives that seem ugly, and you're living into this insecurity within yourself. Or here's another one. You are one pathetic loser. No, you are. And then you try to be cool and popular and change the way you act and talk, and then pick at the insecurities in the people around you. Like, retaliation is saying, "You're right, bully. And I better change the way I react based on your opinion. And you're giving their opinion far too much weight in your life. And this might seem like a cheesy question and answer, but I still think it's true. Like, whose opinion of you matters most? It's God's. And this is what he says about you, that you are uniquely made in his image and you were created with and for a purpose. Like, that's God's opinion of you. He says it over and over again. But whose opinion are you giving more weight in your life? Like, I think our goal in our reaction to a bully is to create change. We know it's wrong, and so we want it to stop, but retaliation doesn't inspire change. Like, what bully in the world has stopped bullying because someone hurt their feelings more or beat them up more? Like, that's right, none. But how many bullies have stopped bullying because they were shown unexpected grace and mercy? Like, isn't that how every bully in every movie stops being a bully? They were shown kindness that they didn't deserve, and that reveals the deeper insecurities and issues at play in their lives. Like, what if this is the conversation that you had with a bully? Are you some kind of idiot? I can't believe you'd be that stupid. I literally hate everything about you. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, and if I'm being honest, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with you. Of course you would. You're a freak. Not according to God, which is awesome. And he actually says the same about you, too, that you're awesome. And now, whether you say that exactly or not, you can at least know for certain that it's true. That God loves you and he sees value in you, and so do I. Like, you're all seriously so amazing. And I know firsthand that there is so much wrong in the world. Every day, people frustrate and disappoint us, so much so that we sometimes just want to see them brought to justice. And there's definitely a time and a place for people to experience consequences for their actions, but I don't think it's our job to be the punisher. Like, that's the job of a teacher or a parent or ultimately God. I think it's our job to show mercy even when we don't feel like they deserve it, because that's exactly what mercy is. And it's exactly what we were shown by God. Like, sometimes we think God is holding back on us or punishing us, but that's not true. Like, God isn't motivated by a desire to punish us. He wants to see us transformed. His mercy has the power to cause that kind of transformation in our lives and then empower us to show that same mercy to others. Now, what do you think would happen if that's what you were motivated by when someone tried to bully you? Like, rather than being motivated by a desire to punish and get revenge, we were motivated by the desire to see transformation in them. And I know what you're thinking, and you're right. Like, it isn't fair. It's hard. It's so hard. And it's mercy. It's undeserved forgiveness and grace and mercy, and it's what Christ shows to us in our failures, and it ought to be our response to those who bully and hurt us in their failures. Now, let me just finish by saying this. Whether you're a bully who tears others down, or you're someone who is being bullied, stop believing the lie that you are defined by your insecurities. Stop believing the hurtful things others say about you because they hold no weight. You are wonderfully and beautifully made, and you have a purpose and value, and I know me and every other leader in this room agree and believe that with every fiber of our being. You are incredible.